Hello. It's me. We're back. Hi. Sorry for the lack of streams during the middle of this week. I think that our internet problems should be resolved at this point. I would hope. But, there's really no guarantees regarding that, so we'll see what happens. I changed a bunch of settings. I fixed a number of different things in the interim. My ISP came out to my area, and they also did some actual, full service work. So hopefully that helped. It wasn't for me specifically, but apparently lots of people were having outages in the area, and that's what they were addressing. So, we have that now. In any case, a couple of things to talk about at the top of the stream here, that I think are interesting, happening over the past couple of days. What was the first one that I had? It's been a weird day for me. It's been a weird couple of days, really. But, hold on. What is my... Okay, we're good? We're not spike? Okay, sorry. I'm just keeping an eye on a million different meters right now, trying to make sure that everything is working as intended, if not working well, Not all of my designs are perfect. Yet, one day I will achieve godhood and omnipotence. But not yet, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your perspective, but it's probably fine. What the hell was I talking about? Oh! A lot of, interesting stuff going on in the VTuber space over the past couple of days since I took a brief break. And I feel I would be remiss to not at least make an offhand remark about it. I have not read everything yet, but I would put forward that the parts that I have read suggest that there are some... one side is making a lot of really good points, and the other side is making a few good points, but those few good points are largely undermined by, that I have to beg the question why you would record an intervention call that you were having with somebody without the consent of any of the parties involved. It just seems sort of strange and a little concerning, honestly. Unless you were planning on using that later. But more than anything, it sort of just demonstrates a lack of an understanding of privacy or personal boundaries that would lend itself to several of the claims being made against you if you don't understand that kind of breach of privacy. I may have made a sort of irritated tweet about this. And I just want to say, sort of that I don't mean to say that, oh, you can always tell, or, oh, I knew it the whole time, because that's not really what I meant. And I wrote it while I was angry, because much as I don't like certain people in this space, I, just as much as anyone, I'm not happy when important, popular, influential figures are purported or outed, depending on how much validity you want to place behind that, as being pieces of shit. But I would put forward that maybe we should stop being so surprised about that, because there are signs, and there are illnesses, and there are cancers pervasive in this space that I think we should seek to address. You know, the conditions that we are creating that lend themselves to these kinds of incidents. For the betterment of everyone. But take that with a grain of salt. I'm just a guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything. I know a couple of things, but I don't. In the grand scheme of things, I really don't. I think that was the big one. Oh, on a much, brighter note and a more personal note, I have something very exciting that might be ready before the end of this month. Maybe? But it will probably be after that. But it might be ready at the end of the month. Well, you never know. I am, beyond excited about it. And I just really hope that you guys like it if it does happen to the thing, and then when you see it, it'll be really good, and then, oh my god, it'll be so cool. But, you know, more vague musings on that. In, any case, I think I've, wasted everyone's time for long enough at this point. We're gonna swap on over to the game here, and I'm gonna try to eyeball whether or not I need to adjust any of the sound settings, because I don't know. Okay. I will say that does seem awfully low. Just sort of eyeballing it. I might... If I jack it up in here a little bit, that might be better. Like, I don't know, 25? No, see, because then if I'm down low, that's not gonna come through very nicely. Like a nice 17, perhaps? Could be good. We'll go for that. All right. Hopefully that sounds okay. Please let me know if it sounds like honky-tonky dog shit. A big piece of abysmal horse dookie. Caca. Dudakaka. I don't... What am I... I'm out of practice. I'm like... I have very little recollection of what we were doing in this game. You've already translated this code. It says, do not let appearances deceive you. It's the unsinkable Molly Buttons. She shoots, you will wink. So I don't really remember what we were doing. What is here? Get inside the feed store in Gray County to find Jasper. Okay, sure. Forge the documents for Donnie Thesaurus. Doctor the evidence for Donnie Thesaurus. Rufus wants you to collect 3 pounds of eggs from the fish. Oh, right. The cheese for the rat. Floyd, yeah. I need to figure that out. Glordo. 3 bottles of pork soda. So there's a machine in the vector wing that has it. Can of a special syrup. Pepperidge Dauphin wants you to retrieve his father's 11... Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that'll... fuck. Then he asks you to retrieve a paperweight from a farmer named Macmillican Cuddy, sorry. In Gray County. Grover needs some fertilizer from the Grode Valley Orchard in Gray County. Farina asks you to recover a special bean-based engine. Oskaloosa. Barrel of cream. Sarah wants an anatomical teeth model or something akin to one. Oh yeah, teeth lady. And then what are my other notes and information? My personal notes? I can write notes? I didn't know that was a feature. Shit, I should have been using that this whole time. Damn. All right, well, that it's fine. You know, lessons learned. Okay, so what are we doing right now, though? Take me to my map. What is this? Okay, whatever. I don't really know what I'm trying to remember how this works. The farmer outside the barn hands you a broom. If you're fixing to be staying under my roof, you'll work for the privilege. Stables need sweeping. Last time they were clean, the president was... Well, I ain't sure we had presidents back then. Come to think of it. Clean stables for 8 muscle, I cannot. Explain that you are not fixing to stay under his roof and that he is yelling at you from a mile down the road. The Ford compound. All right. So, what? Okay. Oh God, I'm shaking in my boots over here. Is that just like pervasive lightning weather events? Ford compound has seen better days. Take your leaves. No, I'm okay. A festering pile of decomposing soybeans. A tumultuous beanstorm is preventing access to this bunkhouse. You should find somebody who knows more about beans than you and ask them how to deal with this. Isn't there a class in this game that's a bean wizard? Rows and rows of soybeans as far as the eye can see. Is it Bean Wizard or is that... Is Bean Wizard a class from West of Loathing? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because that's the magic class in West of Loathing, right? What's the magic class in this one? I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's okay. Alright. Boarded up, jank-ass building. We'll be over there in a second. There's a fence preventing you from going that way. If you can't see it, but it's definitely there. Whatever this building was, it isn't one anymore. Okay. Some bean fiends for me, I suppose? I don't know that I need any potions right now. What can I make, though? Fancy potions. I'm probably fine. I never really... The combat in this game has not been a tremendous issue for me. This car smells unbelievably bad. The break room door is locked. You hear a frantic shushing sounds inside. Hello? Is someone there? Oh, hey, a person. Yep, that's me. Please, you gotta let us out of here. We've been trapped for ages with nothing to eat but beans. Wow, okay. Where's the key? Actually, we welded the lock shut so the bean monsters couldn't get us. You'll need a Jenkins head screwdriver to take the hinges off. A what kind of screwdriver? Jenkins. It's sort of an X shape. One of our mechanics invented it. He got the patent last year. He just got the patent this year, rather. Wow. Nice, I guess. Good for you, I suppose. Yeah, some guy in Oregon named Philip was super mad. Anyway, there should be one in the bunkhouse. Okay. I'll go look, I suppose. Some kind of bean monstrosities are blocking your path. I'll fight him. I got nothing better to do. All right, so remind me how this interface works. Okay, got it. What are we looking at here? Bean Brute. Bean Brute intends to bean Wesley Baritone for 13 physical. Lightning Legume is going to blast your entire side with lightning, dealing 9 physical damage to everyone. Bean Brute. Again, Gary the Turtle for 18. About to blast your entire side with lightning, dealing 9 physical damage. Okay. So, what? I mean, alright. If memory serves, this is pretty much always the correct option first. And then... Oh, these have physical armor. Also, what does Knife in the Dark do again? Shit, I gotta remember. Alright. Oh boy, I'm messed up right now. That's fine. 7 physical. I could do another 7. I mean, I might as well, right? Oh! You know, I hadn't considered that would hurt me as well when I did. I also, is my equipment not right? I feel like this is not what I looked like previously, but maybe I gotta, oh god, there's so much to try and reacquaint myself to. That's fine. Cause you're familiar to act 3 times. Reduces Moxie by 3. None of these seem like they're Moxie. Well, this guy could be Moxie. He's probably Mysticality. He seems like a wizard. What I could do is... Well, I could kill this guy. Or no, this actually wouldn't kill him. Which, why would I not just kill him then? Well, but no, because that'll do 4. And I need to do more than that. This will deal sleaze damage. Yeah, might as well. And then I'll shoot. I can take it, that's fine. I'll protect Molly and Gary. Otherwise, I'll be okay. Oh, and then it's your turn anyway. What is this? Molly will show all of your opponents a knife trick, causing 2 bleeding. This will end Molly's turn. I'm okay. Yeah, just kneecap him for 5. Or for 7, rather. Even better. You won! Now that bean's a has-been. Was bean? Now that bean's a has-been. Was been? Was bean? You got an item, Force Bean. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, that might become a problem. Because those are... Okay, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I have to be extremely fucking careful, methinks. Okay, Force Bean. This repulsive soybean has some sort of weird repulsive effect on nearby objects. Plus 5 physical armor. The fist of a bean man will get the best of a mean man. Deal 15 damage to an opponent. Fantastic. The level of nastiness in this soybean is high enough that there must be some way to put it to productive use. God wouldn't make a bean so gross that even he couldn't smear it on something. That's me. Okay. That's correct, that's correct, that's correct. What is this? 3 physical armor, regenerate 1 extra AP per round. That all sounds okay to me. Three range damage, holy shit. That one's plus 4. Oh my, oh wait, that adds it to a hat. I don't need that though. Because, like, my range damage is so unbelievably ridiculous already. This is not actually that good, I don't think. Deal your Mysticality. Yeah, my Mysticality's not huge. That's also my Mysticality. Reduce all enemy stats by 5 once per fight. That's pretty good. Heal HP. That's also Mysticality. Mysticality by your Mysticality. Muscle Mysticality like a sailor. Deal your Mysticality, your muscle, and physical damage and reduce an opponent's Mysticality by 3. That's also not great. Deal your muscle and spooky damage. Also not great. Nope. Honestly, this might just be better. We'll go with that. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I never really use those anyway. What does this say? This plaque is for the factory's 1909 Employee of the Year. That's me. No, it isn't. You were 6 years old. That's me. Oh, come on. Why can't I work in more places? Devs hate fun. More bean monsters. Whatever the Ford company was trying to do, it doesn't seem to have gone normally. Alright, what are we looking at? Swarm of Spectral Soybeans. 99 physical armor, weak against hot damage, and weak against sleaze damage. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. That's also a Moxie. Reduce all of my stats by 6. Okay, so you've gotta fucking go. Alright. Damage all of your enemies by 5 each round. I don't know that that's actually something that I want. I don't know that that's gonna be better. 6 physical damage, enduring armor. Wowee zowie. Alright. Just kill it. Bing. Alright, blast them. Woo! And perhaps I shall simply could also do a piano crush. Well, what's this? Kill all the buttons. Give up. Surrender. Okay. Go. I can't actually. I might be better off reducing their muscle. Yeah. It's fine. And then I'll blast you, I guess. And then Molly fucking rock 'em. Yay! You won! That fight was the beans' means. Am I getting a cold? 18 experience of another force bean, a loose fist bean, and another rotting soybean. Excellent news. I have all those. I have all these. Have all this shit. Oh, what was this? Oh, I see. What else? I have books as well. I imagine I have a pretty enormous amount of XP right now. This book was banned at school when you were a kid. The principal didn't think stories about dentists eating patients' teeth were appropriate for children, which is funny because it didn't exactly, because that's exactly what ended up happening to him, and then you did have to hear about it. Dare you read further? Grants an upgradable skill, Nightmare Alloy. Gives spooky armor. Melee damage perk, I'm okay. Meaty expertise, I choose not to be cold. I guess this can't hurt, right? I'll start chipping away at this. The more you read, the gladder you are that you didn't have access to this book as a child. Then again, it might have prepared you better for the nonsense you're dealing with now. XP, you spend 80 XP. Skill upgraded. Dare you read further? Don't dare, not today. Great, so now I have Nightmare Alloy. Perks? Nightmare Alloy. Oh, that's +6. Holy moly. Hachi machi. Look at this. Unseen forces are not unseen by you. Seen forces. When did I do that? Alright. Moving right along. This must have been the floor manager's desk. Among the old paperwork and paper clips and a paper third things, you find a small brass key. A small brass key that looks like it would go to a tackle box or a filing cabinet. Something like that. A filing cabinet, which is locked. Unlock it with the Ford factory key. You unlock the filing cabinet with the little key you found in the desk. That must be the easiest puzzle in any adventure game ever. You flip through the folders. It looks like they're employee records, but each one has been sealed in its own envelope. They must take employee privacy real seriously around here. Nothing weird or interesting catches your eye. I shall look for my file. What do you mean, your file? No, look, you never worked here. Sure I did. You did not! Stop that. Found it. Wesley Baritone. See? Ford employee records envelope. A sealed envelope records a sealed employee records envelope from the old Ford factory compound, which inexplicably has your name on it. What in the hell? How are you doing that? I've just worked at a lot of places. It's no big deal. Open. The envelope is firmly sealed, and Department of Labor regulations demand that employee records envelopes be opened only with the proper tools. That is, an actual letter opener, and not just your finger or a butter knife for something. So if I go back over here, that's me. No, it isn't. You were 6 years old. It still could be me. Child labor. We were still doing that at this time. Those bean men? Ugh, a whole steam of bean a whole good reading today. Look out, a whole stew of bean monsters, slew, not stew. This seems to be the final group. Alright, okay, some terribly problematic things in the field right now. I'm a humanoid being. Cast a spell that reduced all my shit by a lot. Okay. Hey, you know what? This actually... Wow, a fight that seems like it might actually be a bit of a problem. That never happens. I mean, this has got to be... Well, that's attacking Molly. I mean, that sucks. But I'm, like... So what are you guys? Your muscle... Your muscle is 9? Or your muscle's 12? But you're casting a spell. Oh, both of you are gonna do... Oh, I need both of you gone. I need both of you gone really bad. But I can't actually do that. Hey, guess what? I have items. Okay. You may use 5 more combat items. Why does it keep changing my target? Oh, I know why. I could just use the... I feel like I want to hold on to those, though. 5 sleaze damage. 5 physical damage. Comfort bombs. Smelling salts. Oh, I have more of that kind of stuff. Color Wars grenade. 10. I'm gonna use 5 more. I mean, these are pretty easy to come by, right? Might as well. I can still just buy those, like, way back home, if I recall correctly. What are my other... Oh, shit. All right. I didn't mean to do that. Menuing. 15 HP. Nasty bag. Glob of wet here. Summon a tentacle to aid you in battle. I do have 10. 5 sleaze damage to all enemies. That's fine. 10 physical damage to all enemies. No, that's actually not really that helpful. 5 hot damage. Poison swarm with spectral soybeans. 15. Well, okay. So what I could do now is... No, that's not actually gonna... Well, this'll do it. I'll shank this guy. And that takes care of him. You... I will also shank. For 10. Further knifing would be in poor taste, so I can't do more of that. I don't know that I actually have a tremendous interest in doing that. Okay. I could blow my last 2. I don't know who's going next, is what the problem is. Because if I knew that Molly was going next, that would also change my idea of what to do. I will... I mean, I could just shoot that guy, actually. Because he would die from it. So I don't need to use any more items. What I can do is stack things for this. And then... yeah, I'll shoot you. That seems reasonable. Look at that. A combat that it didn't just, like, immediately end. It's crazy. Reducing their muscle by 5. All of your opponents a knife trick. This might actually be a good idea. That'll put 2 bleeding on all of them. We're fine. Yeah, she'll be okay. And that's more punching on Gary, but then Gary's gonna act, and Okay. You really should have healed somebody else, but that's okay. I will grit my teeth at Molly so that she heals up. And then I will heal everybody for 3. Even though I'm pretty sure we're probably done here. And then I guess I'll deal 24 sleaze damage. And shoot you. Hey, I used items. What do you know? Alright, fucking kill him. Oh! Okay, I forgot that all your stats were fucked up. E1, beans, the magical brute. The more you beat, the more you loot. Force bean, a human bean liver. On one hand, it's a human liver, so you shouldn't eat it. On the other hand, the human it came from didn't have an actual human brain. So is it really that different than eating the liver of someone who's slightly dumber than usual? Increases your muscle by 1 and your maximum HP by 11. Food. Phase bean. This is the average of a soybean and 0 soybeans, but along an axis that doesn't make that just mean half of a soybean. Magical weapon attacks another rotting soybean. Gary the turtle grows stronger. I'm okay, thank you. Alright. An expensive looking toolbox. You got an item, crescent wand, spray on asbestos, and self-adhesive rivets. A magical wrench made to twist the fabric of reality, or at least the parts of the fabric of reality that are 32 millimeters in diameter. Hysterical. This is either a pile of petrified beans or a statue of a pile of beans. Some kind of complicated gizmo that might be an engine? Since it's the only engine-like thing you've seen around here, it's a reasonable gamble that this is what Farina's looking for. You got an item, souped-up engine. This engine has been souped up. Wait, sorry, that's a typo. This engine is bean souped up. Oh, it does say is been souped up. I'm doing a bad job of the reading today. Methinks. Oh, that cuts my game audio. I apologize. Okay. Well, I bet that's about as complicated as that's gonna be. Hello. Hey, I'm back. Can you remind me what I need to find so I can let you out? Sure. Since the wheel to the lock shut, you'll need a Jenkins head screwdriver to take these hinges off the door. There should be one in the bunkhouse. I would know how to deal with a wicked beanstorm that's raging in front of the bunkhouse door. No, sorry, we've just been eating beans and don't know anything about beanstorms. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Okay, we'll come back to that, I guess. Good. What are my other options then? What is this? Okay, I can't even go there. That's fine. What of the... Well... Actually, you know what? If I go back to my quests... Nope, that's my inventory. Where my quests... Who do I need to talk to? Get inside the feed store. Rufus, Floyd at Fish and Chips, Pepperidge, Ziola, Grover, Farina. Farina needed something? Turn the engine to Farina at Jasper's Feed and Tack in Gray County. Jasper's Feed and Tack. Let's go there. Jasper's Feed... That's probably correct. The wind blows an old sheet of paper into your face with a plap. Kind of nostalgic. You peel it off and read it. Easy, I stashed the meat from the bank job under the old burnt tree. Meet me there Tuesday to divvy it up. Don't tell Marv I want to cut that dumb palooka out of the deal. You look around and discover that you're standing next to an old lightning-blasted oak tree with a hole dug next to it. 3 skeletons are lying around the hole with rusted pistols still clenched in their hands. In the hole, you find a big burlap sack with a symbol for meat stenciled on the side. Nice. 25 meat. Meat. That'll get me right close to the thing that I need. Gwendolyn, I don't need to talk to you. Iola, Gianna, car-shaped pile of rest. Jasper's Feed and Tack. Farina? Oskaloosa? No. Frina! Hey there, you managed to bag that engine for me yet? Yep, I got it right here. Hey, fantastic. Thanks a million, kid. I can't wait to get this baby installed. She walks over to the back room door and taps out a complicated pattern on it with her knuckles. You hear someone inside unlocking it. You enter the darkened back room. A man is standing behind a desk, poring over a messy array of books and maps. He looks up and glares at you as you enter.
Who the devil are you?
Hi, I'm Wesley Baritone.
Okay, but the implied second half of that question was, what the hell are you doing in my office?
I don't actually know, but the people outside let me in.
Well, if they vetted you, you must be okay. Name's, Jasper. You signing on to help with our mission?
And, what mission would that be?
We're blowing up Hellstrom's oil refinery, that's what.
Oh, wow. Hey, RP. This poster looks out of place. Hey, Jasper, what does AARP stand for?
Association of Anarchists, Rebels, and Pirates.
Oh, neat. Thank you. A bench covered with dangerous-looking hardware. It seems that Jasper isn't screwing around. I'll make some stuff. Fancy combat items. I'll make 10 physical damage to all enemies. I'm actually okay. But the Frustulent Gulch does so much fucking damage, though. Even on its own. Alright, that's fine. So, I'll talk to you in a second. What is this? It's a map of Gray County with a bunch of different locations marked in various ways. Jasper has quite a collection of subversive literature here. Peruse it. You look through the titles until you find the appropriate sort of anarchy for your abilities. You'd figure he'd want you to steal it. You got an item, Destroying Authority with Music. A banned book for subversive musicians. Grants combat skill drum roll. Your next maxi attack deals double damage. You learn a drum riff that's too fast for some dumb conformist army to comfortably march to. You got a skill, drum roll. Anticipation is a powerful force, and the snare drum is a powerful instrument. Your next moxie attack deals double damage. There are a bunch of dexterity exercises in the back of the book, but they look like a lot of work. Want to go through them? If you do, drum roll will also increase your moxie by 3. Sheesh! Yeah, I'll keep that in the back pocket. Cool. What about you, little guy? What's your cat's name?
Abby.
Why'd you name her twice?
Because I don't let society tell me what to do.
Gotcha. Abby looks at you with distrust in her cute little eyes. What's our mission status, Jasper?
Wendelling's all set to spring the gate. Farina says the getaway car is good to go. Including me, that's only 3 out of 7 of us ready to go. I don't like our chances.
Anything I can do to help prepare?
Yeah, go talk with the others. They'll tell you what they need. They'll probably be cagey about why, despite you being on the team now. Don't push them on it. We take OPSEC real serious around here. And talking about the mission in public is strictly off limits.
So who are... I see. That's what all the subquests are in this area? Is that there's... Get ready for Jasper's big heist. Okay. Alright. I understand. Glass of milk. Paperweight. So this actually is a thing that I need to do. But in order to do that, I need to give him cream, I think. Fertilizer. Farming Macmillan Cuddy. Oskaloosa. Moros. Ike Bremen and the Maze. Drexelstead needs a barrel of cream. And Dr. Sarah. Well, hold on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably the 4 required ones. This is extra shit. I mean, I'm assuming that this is required. It's certainly where it feels like it's guiding me. Alright. So, back to the map, then. Macmillan Cuddy's farm. Let's go... I mean, I feel like I might find the thing for the Ford factory here. There is an ominous crack in the sky, and in the space of a single charged second, the wide farm road is drenched with a fast-falling rain that bites to the bone. It's farm rain, all right, cold as ice and twice as nasty. The long and level plains of this country offer no shelter except, perhaps, for a lone house you spy off in the distance, perhaps half a mile to the east. Keep going where you were going. 6 cold armor. I'll run there now. I like the sound of these. I like the sound of this a lot. Open the mail. The outside of the mailbox reads Borge. Oh, on the inside it also says Borge. Yes, I know, but I should like to fix it anyway. This quaint and well-maintained farmhouse appears to be the only settled farmstead in the area. It must be lonely with no neighbors to meet or sugar to borrow. Those with neighbors know that they can't go 5 minutes without asking each other for a cup of sugar. It is one of the main things they do, just trading the same sugar back and forth, never gaining anything. Let's knock, it'll be polite. A voice, muffled and gruff, shouts back.
Who's that?
I'm just passing through.
Yeah, I can hear you over the rain.
I'll just go in. Oh boy, that's an exciting... A pair of muddy boots, much too big for your feet. That's an exciting looking gentleman. Molly is too engrossed in examining this poster to respond to you. An illustrated epic poem about the human skeleton. Well, I'm glad that you find things to be interested in. But the painting and the church it depicts are in sore need of restoration. Just embarrassing work all around. A quaint little side table. Anything in a farmhouse is quaint. Nothing. A tad disappointing, really. Would have loved to find some rustic knickknacks or rural tchotchkes. Is that how you spell tchotchkes? The old farmer is tanned and calloused all over from either a lifetime of farm work or a fall into the vat at the leather factory.
Look at you, you're all soaked to the bone of the rain. Fucking mother, goddamn it, I can't read. Look at you, you are soaked to the bone from the rain. Quick, you must make yourself warm. There is hot spaghetti on the stove and towels in my wardrobe.
Do you have any sugar?
Yes.
You got an item, a 150-pound bag of sugar. The average adult eats one of these per day if you put a gun to their head. Oh, wow, okay.
You're welcome here, stranger, to sharing my food and my warmth, but I have only one rule by which you must, fucking goddamn it, I'm moving on. Okay, you must not look at my daughter.
Oh, no, I've been down this road before.
You must not look at my daughter.
All right, I heard you. Oh. I see. Okay. Terrible bridge of any. Handles rough and warm. Soft handles are for city doors. I'll open it. Okay, I'll just keep facing this way. Porcelain tub is filled to the brim with lukewarm water. This could be either a wash basin or a toilet. Who's to say what goes on at a farm? I will use it. You're not going to use it as a toilet with the farmer's daughter behind you, so splash some water on your face. Ah, that's better. You lose an effect against the grain. Thank God. Something is terribly wrong with this house. No towels in the bathroom? Yeah, that's the most concerning thing. I agree, Wesley. The door doesn't look locked. First thing you've seen growing on this farm. What is woman thinking? Watching you inspect her bed. Talk about beds. I have a bed too. Scheisse? A small jewelry box covered in green velvet and secured with a gold clasp. Unsecure it. Dust scatters and hangs in the air as you prise apart the clasp and lift the lid. The farmer's daughter observes this, you think, without comment, but you sense that her warm, subdued breaths are becoming shorter and faster. Inside, why, it's only an old necklace with a discolored and worn fleur-de-lis attached to a chain of mottled green brass. A nice necklace. You hear nothing in reply but the soft, tense simmer of her heavy breaths. Can I have this? Bare feet shuffle along the floorboards. Unless you say otherwise, I will assume it's fine for me to take the necklace. She is right on your neck. Actually, as necklaces go, this is okay at best. This doesn't seem to matter to her. Take the necklace. You got an item, farmer's daughter's necklace. If anyone looks at the farmer's daughter now, they won't see her wearing this necklace. The farmer's daughter makes no evident protest as you slip her necklace into your pocket, but the rapid breathing on your neck is increasingly unpleasant. Good deal. Okay, I should have really... maybe I could have fast traveled up. Actually, hang on. When was my last save, do you think? What if I simply quit the game? I want to try that shit again, methinks. Yup. Oh, I should have swapped back to this. Oopsie, I ruined your immersion. This'll just take me a quick minute. I promise that it'll be fine. I really want to know what the fuck's going on in that house, dude. Continue. Okay. Well, I have terrible news. There we go. Son of a bitch! I mean, okay, what? I mean, yeah, I was fucked the second that I'm very mad at myself. I should have... Yeah, that was bad. That was very bad of me. I did not do good thinking. Ow. Fuck! I'm so fucking stupid. No. Shit! Ugh, I hate this place nearly as bad as the swamp. It's pretty desolate, but it seems like it used to be nice. Nothing ever happens here. There's nothing for it to happen to or with. Just corn and wheat and pigs. Don't shoot the piggies. I ain't gonna shoot the piggies. What do you take me for? I got a mind to pop some corn, though. Was this whole conversation just for that pun? No. Molly's mysticality increases by 1. Alright, thanks, Molly. Okay. I like this guy a lot. Let's see what's going on. This farmer seems very upset about something. Everything okay?
No, it bloody ain't. I'm grateful for like a giant ducks is only invading my farm and all. The guy gave goat and tell me out buildings.
Oh, do you want some help with that?
Yeah, Will's down here waving me arm and yelling, doesn't have much effect, so I could do it how I reckon. You great numbed?
Okay, I'm on it.
Dig everywhere, I'm telling you, the barbarian, the dungsty, the gurnal, the eyebrock, the sloppy shield, and the steam pie.
What's a steamy?
As we're doing the laundry and all, they're both there too.
I see.
Not like a hotbed ever heard, Derg.
Well, I thought I saw. What's a dungstead?
Ever robbing in the manure in?
I'd have thought it started out pretty ripe as it is.
Yeah, well, it could always be a robber.
I see. What's an ice brock?
Here's the rock we'll keep the ice in.
Well, what's a brock?
The thing we keep the ice in, are you now listening?
Okay. What's an ice brock again?
Is the rock we'll keep the ice in?
Okay. What's a sloppin' sheelin'?
It's a shieling we use for slog hopping, hog slopping, crabbing and bothering is doing my head in.
Right, okay. Sloppin', schleppin', blah, 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 blah. I saw something else. What's up, dog?
Dicks.
Of course, right. What's a gurnal?
What do you think, Gurnal? It's Gurnal. It's a storm gurned, isn't it?
Sure, that makes sense. What's a gurnal again? What's a butt for?
To get your zigafay burning your lips and us to dry you whipping.
Shucks. Okay. Interesting guy. I suppose we'll just walk into more of these. This is Mac Milliken-Cuddy's steamy hut. There are a lot of splashing and loud duck noises coming from inside. Apparently, this is a shiling? Is a sort of hut or shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat, which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage and several large barrels for leftover cooking oil. There we go. A silent anvil next to a roaring forge. Not pictured. Forge the mob's documents. Perfect. You grab a nearby hammer and pound on the documents for a while. Got an item. Forged mob documents. The paper is smooth and strong and holds its edge. The facts printed on it are cold and hard. Gurnal. Apparently that's a grain silo, not where you'd go to make funny faces. Building has, well, not so much a building as it is a huge pile of manure. For some reason, it's probably a horrible one. It's been excavated into a sort of cave. There's a big block of ice just sitting here. I guess someone forgot to haul it into the brooch. Doesn't seem to be melting for some reason. There's a enchanted ice block. What could that possibly be for? It's a quest item. Take it to the speakeasy. Oh! No matter how much ice you chip off this thing, it's still the same size. Wow. This old stone tower has been converted into a storage shed for storing ice, if Mac Milliken-Cuddy is to believe... If Mac Milliken-Cuddy is to be believed. And why wouldn't he be? It's his farm. Is that a fucking... This sheep is evidently taken up smoking cigars and having a human face to smoke them out of. Nice try, but you aren't pulling the wool over my eyes.
Yeah, well, it was worth a shot.
I'm Beatrice. Hi, I'm Wesley. Why are you disguised as a sheep?
Well, I was hoboing past this place and saw a pie cooling on the windowsill.
Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. No hobo can resist that, but just as I was sneaking up to grab it, I got attacked by a whole bunch of humongous ducks. I had to disguise myself as a sheep to get them to leave me alone. That's a surprisingly sensible reason. Thank you. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Are those giant ducks still wandering around? Well, yeah. I feel like teaching you hobo code would blow my cover then. We really shouldn't even be talking like this. Yeah, sure, dude. That checks out. This is good. It's a weird shadow pocket. Give me the shadow foods inside. Yes! Portentousest. Shit. Okay. This pile of rocks is apparently a barrow, that is, a sort of tomb made by piling up rocks. Macmillan called it a barrow, though, which is less clear. You'll need to borrow a dictionary. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. You might have been excited about hunting for needles, but no such luck. This haystack is infected with barf weevils.
Nice! You carefully extract the useful parts of the weevil barf. You got an item, Fustulent Gulch 4. Awesome.
This barn is empty. Maybe if you could herd all the ducks into here, it would make dealing with them a little bit more practical, or perhaps galactical? No? Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll start at the beginning and go to the end. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and water. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and wash tubs, plus a couple large stoves for heating water on. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water to fill the room with steam, and just generally having a raucous sauna party. I shall blow my haunted duck call. You hear a questioning, "What?" from inside, but otherwise, the ducks don't seem interested. I'll turn up the heat. What? With all the steam, the ducks don't notice you enter right away. You throw more coal on the fires and stoke them extra hot, and soon the whole steamy is boiling hot enough to run an industrial turbine. Ducks start fainting left and right, and the more resilient ones stagger outside and stumble away, panting. You drag the fainting ones to the barn and lock them inside for safekeeping. All right, then. A gang of huge ducks seem to have taken a particular interest in the oil and are gooshing it around the place and generally wrecking everything with wild abandon. The ducks look like real slippery characters, made all the more so by all that cooking grease they're throwing around. The ducks ignore your haunted duck call. Maybe it isn't big enough, or haunted enough. You weather the storm of gross oil and verbal abuse, and boot the ducks out of the shelling. It's pretty easy, since they're so lubed up, it only takes one boot to make them slide right out the door and into the barn. Okay. It's a grain silo, and not where you make funny faces. The noises coming from inside in it are about what you expect to hear from several giant ducks who have found their way into an actual grain silo. You climb the ladder and peer in. A bunch of very large, and now even larger, ducks are swimming around happily in max grain, much like I would if the silo was full of mini marshmallows. The ducks are living their absolute best lives right now and can't be put off by something as trivial as a haunted duck call. Physical armor. I assume stench armor. You're a bunch of ducks quacking around happily in there. It seems unreal that anything could be happy to be anywhere near it. 7 stench. Your eyes start to water as you peek inside. A few large and extremely filthy ducks are lounging around in there. It's unclear if they were filthy to begin with, or if that's just the natural result of the situation. Nothing happens. Even the sound waves from a haunted duck call don't want to go in there. Alright. You look in the door and find several huge ducks chilling inside. Literally chilling, sitting on big blocks of ice. These ducks don't really seem to mind the cold at all. Maybe they're the sort that fly north for the winter. Ducks are way too cool to be bothered by your haunted duck call. Okay. Blur, the pile of rocks is apparently a barrow. You hear ominous rhythmic quacking sound from within, as though several very large ducks were chanting ancient cult rites. You peek inside the barrow and discover that, yes, indeed, several very large ducks are in fact chanting ancient cult rites in there. Also, the place is strewn with pig bones, and I don't know how you learn to identify pig bones specifically, but I guess a barrow is also a type of pig? Haunted duck call. These ducks seem pretty haunted already. It shouldn't surprise you that they don't take any notice of your little haunted duck call. Exercise them. Since you don't know any actual rituals to banish cultist ducks, you just decide to wing it. Anyway, basically you knock over their candles and mess up their magic circle and yell about blasphemy and stuff until the party is thoroughly ruined and they all leave muttering gloomily. So there. Alright. I need physical armor? Nope, incorrect. Inventory. That's my spookums. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. Bam, 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 bam. That's 3 physical armor. Is there anything that's gonna give me more than that? Muscle, moxie, 3 hard armor, 3 physical armor, melee weapon attacks, missile mysticality for range weapon attacks, physical armor. That's more than I currently got out of the thing. Anything more than that? I have a balaclava. I got a greasy paper hat. I got the spooky armor, and then the flowery coach. Yeah, I guess. Oh, you know what I could do? Elemental armor. Actually, physical armor would just be great. Thank you. Fire bucket hat? Nah, that's alright. This is fine. Gatorman skin pants, work pants, 4 physical armor. And I will also put this on, and that should put me right where I need to be to get in here. Haul them out of there. Having gorged themselves on max grain stores, the ducks are too sleepy to do much to you. Their feeble blows bounce off your armor as you shove them out of the gurnal and roll them to the barn for safekeeping. Alright then. Alright, stench armor. Elemental stench. Floral cufflinks are perfectly fine for me. Bum 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 bam 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 bam. All right, that should be enough, probably. Yeah, that's plenty. You take a deep breath and hold it as long as you can, which turns out to be just long enough to go inside there and shoo all the ducks out. They leave without much fuss, probably because they're surprised by your fortitude, and wander over to the barn. And now I simply need cold armor. Filter, elemental, cold. We can equip those, would be fine. Anyway, balaclavas plus 4, work gloves is another plus 2, I guess. Not my best. I might need a potion for this, actually. Nope, just enough. Since professional ice hockey has only been local to the area for about 4 years, it's no wonder that these ducks weren't expecting you to just charge in and body check them right at the door into the barn. Not so mighty now. Mighty ducks. I believe that that's everyone, yes? Chased all the ducks. Already chased all the ducks. You already chased all the ducks. You already chased all the ducks. You already chased all the ducks. 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 You're not liking the plants on this thing? What? Lisa's probably silent in there now since you kicked all the ducks out already. You've already de-iced the ducks that were in here. Perhaps deduct the ice that's still in here. Shoot the ducks out of this stuff. You already goaded the ducks out of the gurnal. You already chased all the ducks out of here. You've already chased all the ducks out of here. All right. I don't know where, like, what in particular we're going to be doing now. But, what did I have? Oh, Monster Club Sash, of course. My deeply, deeply important. Alright, I think that's all my stuff re-equipped. I would hope that it's the barn you've been herding ducks into. It looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you could still fight a few if you're feeling like it. Head in and fight some. Oh, lordy jeez. Alright, what have we got? Gary the turtle is gonna do 18. I think he'll be fine. Bite Gary the turtle for 18. Okay, but they can't do both of those things, and also that regenerates 5 HP per round, which I could completely. Well, I could do this, which is probably a better start, unless. This might be a better use of my time. Here we go. Blast every. Oh, I thought that would kill you. I did my math wrong. That's fine. You'll be dead next turn. I'll ignore your armor. There you go. Stack another 11 on there. And I will also drop your muscle for good measure. And then I will shoot this guy. Pew! Molly, let's clean up here. Very, very nice. It's very good. All right. So, yeah, I'll just, I don't know. Kind of want to just drop several pianos on his head for comedy reasons. Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was all right. You won! That's a few less giant ducks in the world, or at least in this barn. But the barn is a subcategory of the world, so that's still valid. You gain 17 XP, 93 meat. You got an item, iron-rich pate. If you serve this pate on a flag, the stains it leaves will be a real red flag about its blood content. Pate de toilette. This blended duck liver delicacy is an important part of your morning ablutions. Reduce enemy stats by 7. This came off of a duck's back as easily as something that comes off of something extremely easily. I wonder what. Oh, that's another infinite grinding spot. We're probably okay. But it's nice that there is one nearby. Because we might need to grind in order to get what we need for the fucking milkman. Hey, I mean, do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Are those John Ducks still wandering around? No, I took care of them. It's safe now. Oh, that's a huge relief. Sure, I know some farm-related hobo code. She teaches you a few symbols, most importantly pointing out the differences between the symbols for grain and fertilizer. Thanks. And I shall send you along. There's a hobo community forming outside of Ocean City. Might be more fun for you than pretending to be a sheep out of fear for your life. Are the ducks still wandering around this place? Nope, I took care of them. It's all good. Oh, great, my back is killing me. A long walk upright like a normal human being sounds pretty good right about now. She stands up haltingly and limps away without removing the costume. She'll be fine. I'm not worried about her. Hey. Okay, I took care of those ducks for you. Are you to be hurt? I'll be behind you. Is he supposed to have like a strong O? Is it like, you did to be sure. How much beholden to you, laddie. Couldn't a deal with them ducks on me, that's for certies. Was there something you was wanting then? Like, is that what I'm supposed to do for this? It feels racially insensitive. Or not racially, culturally insensitive. I think I might just stick to my slurring. Not slurs. That's different. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Oh, right. I met a lady named Xenia who said she loaned you a paperweight. She needs it back. A paperweight, you called it? A paperweight, you called it? Yeah, I suppose it could be a pain. You're going in and tell her how it's going for me. It's that kind of paperweight. Thanks, bye. All right. Kick ass, dude. Go back to... Nope, not Drexelstead. That's wrong. A dozen eyes wink and 2 mouths make kisses at you from within a squirming, corpulent blob of crude oil. This is very rude of the blob, and it will likely... And it likely only feels comfortable in being so because it is protected by a circle of electrified shale spires that spark with lightning. Harness the lightning. anything can attract lightning if it's the tallest and pointiest thing in the area. Drawing upon your deep command of the arcane, you jump up and make a steeple above your head with your fingers. The lightning abandons the spires and nestles in your bones. Not feeling so big and strong anymore, the blob bows in apology and shovels away. You're all charged up with electricity from those weird old pillar things. Weird oil pillar things. Fossil fueled. Ah. Right, I don't need to be here. Back to the feed store. 4 little elven creatures step off the side of the road and circle you in a slow dance. It's horrible, just awful the way they move. You don't like it, but you can't help but watch. It's hypnotic. You think you could watch these things dance for the rest of your life. The elven creatures are mysterious and mystical people, but at their heart, they're just a bunch of little tricksters, no different from the magician booked for your 7th birthday party. You'll deal with them the same way. Stop it! Chastened, the little creatures shuffle back to the hills. You gained 30 experience. No more dancing, please. I must have a buttload of experience right now. Yep, 250. That'll do it.
It'll do it.
I would love to do that. You practice the drum until you're so angry at authority that you no longer even trust whoever wrote this book. You burn the book at the public square. Nobody sees you, but it still makes you feel better. Well, I don't know about burning books.
Seems a little bit, I don't know, a little,
not great. I choose not to be cold gives me hot armor, sleeves armor. I already got a bunch of that stuff. I just need more. If I go back to my character sheet, I need cold armor is what I really need. God, I have so much of this shit. Holy God. Damn. Because that gives me that, and that gives me that. I mean, I choose not to be cold. But I have 11 hot armor. I really don't need it. I might just hold on to this XP for a little while. That's Wendelin Xenia, sweetie. Xenia gives you a curt nod. You get my paperweight back from Macmillican yet? Why did you say it like that? No reason. I got it right here. Ah, good. She slides the paperweight onto her right hand and smacks it against her left palm a couple of times. Miss that feeling. Thanks. Don't mention it, and don't hurt me, please. Okay. So, Mora's house. Oh, crap! Look out behind you! Oh, crap! Look out behind you! I don't know why... Okay. Brap. Molly spins around and mows the figure down in a hail of bullets. Ugh, sneak up on me, will you? Take a hot dose of hot lead. This is just a scarecrow, Buck. Hey, those things are dangerous. One of them tried to mug me on my way into town a few days ago. It had a gun and everything. I think that's true. I feel like I remember that. Ugh. A notice of repossession from bank. They've apparently already taken the mailbox. It's pretty good. This is a pretty good joke. I think that's a pretty good joke. It's a pretty funny one. Ooh. It's a pretty funny joke. Can you tell that I'm stalling for time while I look at something? Also, my computer. I mean, technically, I'm not looking at my computer. I'm looking at my phone. Because if I tab out on my computer, then it's not going to work. Oh, why does nobody want to respond to my messages? Alright, whatever, it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. That's a bad idea, right? Stop, no entry to civilians. As you head to the backyard, you hear a voice from behind you. Stop! The area is off limit to civilians. Well, better go see what that's all about. A strange-looking telescope. A worried man, from the military perhaps, stands behind a weird telescope. Best not tarry here, civilian, if you care for your safety. Before you lies a horror house. You're before me. Are you saying you are a horror house? Sir, you shouldn't need a surveyor's training to see that I'm neither a horror nor a house. What's a horror house? A surveyor's term, forgive me. A horror house is like a haunted house, only real. Haunted houses are real, and all my life I've never surveyed one. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What makes this a horror house? That house there belongs to a farming family, the Mulross clan. I should say belonged because they've vanished, and I should have also said doesn't belong because that house belongs to the bank. I speak of Jessup and Paddington National, who have commissioned me to assess the value of the house for its resale at auction. What's the problem with this house? I'd say the problems with this house began when a meteor from outer space smashed through the roof. I can see how that might be an issue, sure. 3 months later, the Mulross clan fled by night and I presume by car. They ran off with no regard for their mortgage. Can you imagine? So heartless to care so little for a bank's bottom line like that. Uh-huh. I was thus sent to assess the value of the Mulross property for the bank, only I'm spooked. What's stopping you from surveying the house? He shudders. Listen, if I entered the surveyor seminary to avoid the horrors of war, and here they are right on my doorstep, which is the literal doorstep. I've surveyed every state of this great land, and never have I seen things so frightening and mixed up as the abnormalities in that house. I can make no sense of it. What abnormalities? Just, things. Mixed up things. Can you be more specific? No, I don't know how to describe it. Why don't I take a look? I don't think you have the eyes of a surveyor. No, but on the other hand, I'm not too scared to go into a house. I guess it wouldn't do any harm to me. Here's what I'll do. I'll give you the house key, and if somehow you can fix whatever's going on enough for me to carry out my work, and you have 10% of whatever my valuation happens to be. Fair? How much are we talking about? What do you mean? How much is the house worth? Why don't you tell me how much you think a house is worth, and we'll go from there. 1 million meat. 1 million? That's ridiculous. Don't you ever pay $1 million anything for a house. No, if I'm right, this house is worth 5,000 meat, which will be a fee of 500 for you. What do you say? Sure. I'll take a look at the house. You got an item, the Mulross key. This will let you get into the abandoned Mulross place, or on what's left of it. Grand stuff. Good luck, and for your own safety, don't look too closely at anything. You're not a trained surveyor. What do you think happened to the Mulross family? That's not for me to survey, but between you and me, between you, me, and this Theodolite, something strange must have transpired. This is a highly profitable farm. What kind of name is Mulross? I think it's foreign. What country? I don't know. I haven't surveyed abroad. How did the Mulross family vanish? I can't say. I wasn't there to survey it. Do you know Oskaloosa Barnhill? No, I don't believe I've surveyed her. Sounds like a fun time. Bye. The bank has likely repossessed the well's rope and is probably working on the rest. Tie a rope. A working well, rope and all. The bank probably wants to repossess the hay in the stack. If they had their way, banks would probably take a bailout of everyone's stacks. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. Hey, a stack of something. There it is. The proverbial noodle in a haystack. Noodly, oodle, oodly, oodly, doodly, doodly, spoodly, woodly. What in the world? Where am I? That's quite the hole. There's a bunch of boards haphazardly covering this window. Ah! Okay, so this is inside the Mulross house, I would assume. And I am going to be fixing things? A cute little entryway. It's adorable. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. You unlock the door and then toss the key back to the surveyor. Go in. What in the world? I like this music a lot. I'll say that. A bronze plaque at the table is inscribed Mulross. Search the drawers. In the top drawer, you find a large stack of orders for the Mulross produce impaled on a spike and a collection of handwritten letters inquiring if the house is for sale. also impaled on a spike. A note from Nabby Molros to order more spikes for the mail. Blah. I got souped in. If it's the bank's house, the bank can do the dishes. Curiously colossal cabbages, grotesquely giant garlic, and an enormous egg. Fuck you, running. Farm home sweet hoe. Okay. Oh, a fence. I'll fix it. Shwick. Perfect. That'll increase the value. These wormholes have made a real dog's dinner of the dog's dinner. A pot that a pig's in. Hello, sir. It's kind of what pigs sound like, right? Something like that. Go to the front of the house? No, go up here. Nice and clean for the pig to enjoy. The wormhole's way too high to reach. Well, motherfucker. Try this again. I guess I'll go to the door. Quite a fine piece of furniture. The farm must have been doing well before its ruination by meteor and subsequent abandonment. That's an ear of corn, or the full corn man must be enormous. Sorry, I totally misread that. If that's an ear of corn, the full corn man must be enormous. Game's awfully quiet right now, I'm just realizing. I'm gonna jack this to like 25. That might be a little better, probably. You know what? That might be a little much. A nice, robust 22 or 21. That's fine. That's good enough. I don't care to make it exact. I'm having a lot of problems speaking today. Each of us is but a chess piece on a board, if you think about it. Yeah. And which are you? I am the thick roamer. The game nears its end, but is not over, and the fate of the thick roamer is yet to be written. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, dining room. The only light bulb left working in the room. The other bulbs must have vanished with the Molroses. I shall turn it off. That'll certainly be helpful. An odd location for an even odder rotation. An odd location and an even odder rotation for a refrigerator. Search the fridge. You got an item, gallon jug of bitters. The only thing in the refrigerator is a massive jug of bitters. Bitters don't really need to be kept cold, so it's a lucky thing this refrigerator is not working. Ooh, more speakeasy stuff. Fun and exciting. I clicked out again like an idiot and a moron and a dumbass and a stupid. There was a portal there? God fuck. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna stay puzzled on this one, methinks. Oh! That was a new prompt. What did that say? Swallows all the light in the room. Break the light. Some of these get awful large. Oh, man. Oh, dearie me. Okay. So, that throws me back to the entrance. That throws me out back. Where does this take me? The other side of the dining room. And then, whoa! Okay. I went that way before. This will take me back to the foyer. So, if I go back here, and then... I mean, this... Okay. So the one on the bottom is not helpful. There is one over there, but there's also one over here. But that's just the living room. Which that feels like that's actually connected in a manner that I would almost describe as being logical. Okay, buddy. So forward through here, and this takes, does this take me to, no, that takes me, oh my god, I'm all up in a tizzy and a twist. Okay. That house is Swiss cheese with wormholes. I don't think you're 100% correct on your observation. To my eye, those holes could have been made by a worm. I'll see you later. Alright. So... spilled chowder. So I go in here. I can go into the dining room. The dining room... Oh, the telegraph engine is upside down. Could be an Australian model. Ammon, do not abandon... Ammon, do not abandon house. Stop. Stay on the property ladder. Stop. This direct order from your papa. Stop. AKA the main Moros. How do I get to that toilet? I gotta flush it. Thick roamer. What if I just try the door again? No, certainly not. And that just throws me back out here. Okay. No, I can... This is a puzzle. I can do this. I believe. So that one never goes away. Some of the other ones seem like they kind of do. This takes me to the kitchen. Once I am in the kitchen, I have... Though it might be convenient to have a shortcut to the kitchen, making it has ruined your appetite. Throw a rock. Okay. I feel like the thing that I'm ultimately trying to do here is... Yeah. It's related to the lights. Somehow. Little Honus Moros. Inside is a straw doll balloon to enormous proportions. It's too large to extract from the knapsack. Okay. Where'd you go, Moros family? Despite the disarray, this really is a magnificent foyer, designed, if you're not mistaken, in the style of architect David S. Foyer. Someone has written the name and telephone number of the local dog pound, but someone else has crossed the last part out and put dad pound? Phone the dog pound. She recalls, pulls apart in your hand, and with it, you hope to speak to a dog pound. But isn't good for the value of the house. Read it. Oh, what are you speaking to a dog pound today? Maybe I should have talked to the dad pound. That probably makes more sense. Should have done that. That door is locked. A ladder just out of reach. They say a man's reach should exceed his grasp, but that's not helpful advice when it comes to ladders. Grab it. Oh, you can jump higher than that. What the fuck do you mean? Damn. The ladder's just too high up. Perhaps if you double jump, but... No, it's never been done. It can't be done. Double jump? You ask too much. That's impossible. Okay, I could probably do it. Quite an unusual bed frame arrangement. That door is locked. Whee! Primary bedroom. Oh. Okay. Some fun things going on. A rope prevents access to the armoire's covetable drawers. It's off. You got an item. Lengtho rope. Once ubiquitous, the basic rope fell out of fashion this century in favor of more modern tools like zips and electrocardiograms. Now, what contraband could a farm boy have been hiding in the most secret places of an armoire? Aha! The farm boy, to whom the armoire belongs, has used the top drawer to stash his most shameful possessions. Magazines on urban planning. Magazines make fascinating reading. You'll never plan a city the same way again. Take it? Oh. No, put that shit back. I liked it. Yeah, no. Put it back. I want it. I want it there. It doesn't do things for me. I mean, I'll probably have to take it away at the end, but... All the desk drawers disappeared along with the Mulrosses. All the drawers but one. You find some spare meat in what appears to be an unfinished letter to a men's magazine. Dear editors, I write to inquire what advice you possess on maintaining a healthy marriage when the dog is too big. Our dog is becoming larger by the day, which may require us to relinquish the marital bedroom so that the hound may have a home appropriate to his size. My wife considers this suggestion very strange and It ends there. Mysterious. It's a big mirror. Bye, Wesley. This must be the meteorite and the source of all this wormhole trouble. Best not get too close. You don't have time to get caught in an infinite loop of falling between two wormholes. Shoop! The sheer suction generated by this perpetual wormhole loop would rip your hand off in a second. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I'm strong. You get an effect, hand injury. You were right. Your hand was not literally lipped off, just maimed. Consider a moral victory, although you still don't have the meteorite. -1 muscle. I'm okay. Throw a rock at it. Okay, there's no rock fall. I see the mechanics in play here. Okay. Oh, that is going to make this more difficult to get now, because I'm a dipshit, but okay. So, what do I need? I need 8, 7, and 6. I can swing that. Muscle and Moxie. Yeah, the only thing that I don't have is the muscle. Which I could probably find somewhere. Just need +2 muscle. +2 muscle. Come on, I gotta have something around here. Okay. +1 muscle. Maximizing my muscle. Sticky hand on the stick. What the fuck is this? Alright. Which one of the Amethyst Choker? Give me a +1, and that replaces... Well, no, I don't want to replace this, because this is really great and really helpful. So instead, I will take my Intimidating Stetson, and I will exchange... Yeah, okay. I'll just take a fucking pants, I guess. Gatorman, whee! And then that should get me plenty of stuff. Yoop! Terrific! The vibrations cause your double landing have loosened the ladder from its restraints. But in the meantime... Am I still, like, doing stuff over there? Oh, I'm just, like, doing a jig, I guess. Why is that? Give me my... Where's my really long one? There it is. Boop. Ah! Sorry, I accidentally clicked out of the window. Climb it! Now, what's going on up here? The Mulrosses left in such a hurry that they forgot their large collection of attic plates. A note is pinned directly above the crate, bringing it to the attention of anyone using the crate. Gardener, after your chores today, lock the bathroom door and melt down the key in the kitchen. It's unconscionable to me that any man but a mole should call this glorious house his home. Okay, sure. Yellow newspapers tell the story of the Mulross family. And what story might that be? 3 months ago, a meteorite struck this farmhouse, which resided Ammon and Nabby Mulross, their sons Gardner and little Honus, and the family dog Clifford. The Mulrosses' business greatly prospered immediately following this episode. Interesting. Fuck! Okay. I guess we'll go back downstairs. Look for a key in the door? Yes, the key is not in the door, but at least now you know that for certain. The investigation continues. The dragnet is tightening. What does that mean? Okay, so what if I go back here now? Let's take you back to the kitchen. Melt down the... Go to the kitchen and melt down the key? Ugh! Come on, stop saying the purple letters. I mean, okay, so the dog replaced the dad? Is the sense I'm getting? Though I am alarmed at how that might be. If I could turn this light off, that would be excellent. It's just a matter of... You know what? Let me return to the well. Oh! Who is to say the value of the bug? Me, I can say. What is the value of a bug? 5 trillion. 50 million meat. The bug is thus surveyed and appraised. Okay, sure. So I return down here. There are more rocks down here. But come on, let me throw the rocks! The rocks are the answer to everything, obviously. It's so clear to me now. So why did I unboard this window? What was the purpose of that? And also, toys. That would be... Oh no, because yeah, I did come through this area. Okay, alright. I mean, I feel like I am putting this together, if only slightly. And clearly, I you know, this is the thing I'm supposed to be doing right now, so there's, like, not... Too large to extract from the knapsack. It's too large to extract from the knapsack. Speak to a dog pound today. I could go back to the back of the house. Now that I know stuff about the dog, apparently. Oh. You got a key in that pot? Casting your flashlight around the contours of the stuck pig, you spy something shiny in the obscure depths of the cast iron pot. Maybe that's key. Now, how to remove a pig from a pot? Bribe the pig? What's it gonna take? No. Absolutely not. I'll just throw the pig out. Shwee! The pig absolutely hoots and hollers as you hoist his pot above your head and tip it upside down. The pig drops from the pot but lands on all fours, as pigs do after a fall from any height. You also shake a key from the pot, which you pocket, but the pig has scurried away to the cornfield well beyond pocketing range. You got an item, Burned Mulross Key. A burned key spared from the total annihilation by the grace of a pig in a pot. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Yeah. There's probably... I could have bribed it, maybe, and gotten, like, a familiar, but I don't care at this particular juncture. Go up the stairs. Unlock it. Which is this room. Okay. Outer space nonsense. That's better. I lost my hand injury. Phantasmic. Far away from where a couch should be... There's a huge one going on there. What's this? Okay. cool. Thanks. Appreciate you. What's this? Equally as unhelpful. So this must be where I must go. Ooh, a new bedroom. From the desk of Little Honus. If you are the outer space man who blessed this family with your meteor present, please know that we did not abandon it lightly. We will forever be grateful for the gift of your abundance, good spaceman. But as our crops have grown, so too has our dog Clifford. He is too large even for the house, and so we have decided as a family to find a new and bigger home. I hope you understand. I also hope you could send a letter from me that I did not have time to take to the post office. I have left it in my pillow. Thank you, spaceman. Best wishes, Little Honus. All right, then. Luckily, there's only one pillow to search, or you'd be here all day. Mary Place of the Place. Dear Mary, as I warned might happen at our last cornfield rendezvous, Clifford has finally become too big for the house. Rather than surrender him to the pound, we are all going to live in the ocean. Therefore, we must pause our relationship. I know it is not the first time you have heard this excuse from a suitor, and I hope this does not damage your capacity for trust. I have asked an outer spaceman to deliver you this letter. If he gives you any trouble, I have left weapons in my Marcus Aurelius. Yours, Little Honus. What the fuck does that mean? This bookcase contains 1 copy of Marcus Aurelius and 39 more copies of Marcus Aurelius. It's surprised the bookcase hasn't been pulled into the wormhole next to it. Where would it end up? As Little Honus implied in his letter, one of his copies of Marcus Aurelius is hollowed out and conceals a weapon. It's a huge brick. It appears that all the books are hollowed out and contain huge bricks. Clear out the bricks. You remove the bricks from the books. Whoop. Alright. I guess we'll see. Alright. So, if I want to see what you look like, what you look like with the tip of a stalagmite on your chin, this is your chance. Thankfully, this toilet only has the normal kinds of holes toilets usually have. Give me that sweet, sweet experience. This box appears to be labeled at an arcane script, possibly Eldritch in origin. Oh, wait, no, it's just upside down. Where does this take me? Oh. It sets me out on the floor, and then that takes me out of the house. Alright, so where did I send that bookcase? Okay. It's blocking the light from the window behind it. Oh! Okay. Yeah. Good. Progress. Better. So I need more big objects to move around, I guess. Let's return back through here. Even though no, there's nothing left here for me, probably. So that's gonna take me... No. Okay, there's nothing left here for me anymore. This couch. God. Ow. I'm fine. There's, like, lots of stuff that, like, looks like it could be pushed into other places. Oh, I thought that was gone. Okay. So, far away from where a couch should be. Well, right. Can I, like... You gonna let me shove? Ooh! Not so fast. New bathtubs are likely store-bought clothes. They should be washed before they're used. Well, wash it then. And with what? An even larger bathtub that you'd have to get delivered new and itself unwashed? It's possible. You'd need an even larger series of bathtubs. Oh, really? It's called Bath's Paradox. Who? Roland Baths? The philosopher? He's only 13, but already has some interesting ideas about baths and tubs. Use the bathtub. But the paradox. Use the bathtub. Bath's Paradox. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess. It didn't appear to do a whole lot of anything, I'm gonna say. Some of these portals, I swear, are getting larger, and it's alarming as to why that might be so. This must be the meteorite and the source of all this wormhole trouble, but it's not to get too close. There's a rock in there now, too. Shoot it with a gun. Shear suction, no. Bloody cedar handles, you don't need another rock. Okay, that's probably fair. I'll think about it. Okay. We'll pop back outside. Well, let's go back to the kitchen. This is not correct. Is this the way to the kitchen? I think this will take me to the kitchen, right? No, this takes me back to the dining room. They do seem affected by the light. Do I want these? No. Clearly not. Obviously not. And I've made that worse as well, as a result of my acts.
I can't get away from my sins.
Fuck. Let's head back. Looking at the back of the house, the fourth wall, you might say, you can see that it's broken. You can see signs of where a big gash has been covered over with new siding. Way too hard to reach. That's just... Okay. Wow. I still can't do anything with that. There's nothing interactable, as far as I'm aware. I should have maybe tried calling... I mean, but that can't be like, oh, you messed up the one thing, but it's unsolvable. I mean, I guess that literally happened to me earlier, but... Where does this go? I'm gonna grab that fucking rock. God damn it. Take me back to the fucking bathroom. Wee. There we go. Fuck. Box plays a plaintiff too. Oh. Motherfucker, dude. I'm so pissed. You gingerly pick up the piece of space debris and keep it carefully in the darkest part of your inventory. This little chunk of space rock brims with paranormal potential. Opens a wormhole above an enemy and under an anvil somewhere, dealing twice your mysticality and physical damage once per fight. That's cool. I will probably not use it, but that's neat. Ow. Okay. I can see... Oh. I mean, I guess that does make sense based on... Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no, I can't flush the turdlet. Wait, this is where I am? The little money stuck in the bottom of the pots again. 7 meat. Okay, sure. So then what's this? Honey, this is new. Huh. What a strange choice to put this bathroom on the ground floor. Shouldn't it be next to the primary bedroom? Strange indeed. Wait, so then... Where does that door go? I feel like this is not... I mean, this house... Wait, what did that just... Wait, what? It said something different a second ago. Fuck, really? Put it back. Put the fucking meteorite back. Put the fucking meteorite back. Put it back. Boom. Okay. So now the meteorite is still around. I just took a big fucking circle like a dumb idiot. Why was this specifically pointed out to me? Where the fuck does that door go? Take me to the back of the house. I mean, that's where it would be, right? It would be back here. So then where the fuck is it? Go back in the well. Fuck! There's something else to be gleaned in here. Too large to extract from the knapsack, but clear. This is... Nope, that's where it would be. It's over here. Nope, that's the supply closet. I'm so fucking lost. Open that shit. Okay. So now... That puts me back up in the upper landing. I just don't understand. There are things that I feel like I am meant to be gathering here, and clues that I am meant to be interpreting, and I simply do not understand them. In order to get to the bathroom, I go through... No, I can't go through that. It won't let me. Fine, I'll go back through here, and then in here, and then in here. Nope, that's wrong as well. Fuck me. Is it up in the attic to get to the bathroom? Or does this just throw me outside? I feel like this throws me outside. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't throw me outside. It throws me in here. So then where the fuck... So... I don't understand. What if I take it and then open the shutter back up? I mean, that wouldn't be anything, surely. Is there anything over here now that I can get over here? No, there's not. What am I missing? I don't understand. I truly do not. I feel strong. There's something I should be doing. I don't know what it is. Why would the game specifically point that out to me? There's a stalactite. Or stalagmite. Rather. Tights, mites. What is that about? Because that would be formed from water dripping. But, like, I mean, unless... Where does that fucking door go? And how would I get there? This is so weird that you have, like, a bathroom that separates that shit. Like, you know, I'm not here to shame people, but it's fucking weird, dude. That's weird, and you should know that it's weird. How did I get to the bathroom before? What did I do? Because I've been on that side of that room before. And I also, how do I get back here? Yeah, because this would be, I mean, assumedly, right? That's where that connects to. So, wait. No, there has to be a way, right? Why would that not? And that puts his bedroom, like, all the way at the fucking back of the entire fucking house? I don't know. Let's just go fucking talk. That was funny and weird looking. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't know. I'll talk to the guy, see if he has anything interesting to say. I valued the bug on your theodolite lens. A what? 50 million meat. I hope you don't think I'm gonna give you 10% of that. That wasn't the deal. Oh, come on. I never promised you anything, but I can't deny the persuasive of your argument. Take this and be happy with it. Item, Cola Wars rations cigarettes. Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. Bam, 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 bam. You know, it's really not horrible in there, just a little disorganized. But disorganization was born of some of the world's greatest horrors, werewolves, for instance. What? Exactly, werewolves. If we were organized, we would know where the wolves were and have no reason to fear them. Do you see my point? No. Well, I've done all I can do. I found your problem. In seminary, we don't believe in problems, only opportunities, but go on. I feel like I've heard you say problem before. You must have misheard. I suggest a survey of your ears. I have the meteorite, the wormholes are gone. Joyous news. Now the real work can begin. If you can spare the time, I'll be back in a mere moment with my valuation. I can already tell you that the layout of the house is very, very bad. He chuckles. Really? Do you think so? Let me be the judge of that. I think I know a little something about surveying. No problem, I'll wait. The sounds of surveying fill the air. My goodness, I was right about this being a horror house, but not in the way I first thought. A kitchen on the upper floor with a dining room downstairs, sandwiched between a bedroom and a bathroom. The living room adjacent to the primary bedroom, and both connected only by a narrow hallway which requires you to pass through a bathroom. So this aesthetic is of the most extreme disorder. The house is rotten at its core. I would have valued it at 2,000 meat, but the telephone is inoperable, so let's knock that down to 1990. That means 199 meat for you as per our deal. You know, the layout is actually better with the wormholes. How so? All the bathrooms are upstairs, as you would expect. You're right, I remember that from my initial inspection. Look, with a sensible layout, this house could easily go for 5,000 meat. I think buyouts will put up with nauseating holes in the fabric of reality, but not having to walk through a bathroom to their dining room. That house could sell for 5,500 meat. Let's say 5,700. Okay. Good. Of course, I'll need the meteorite to restore the house to order. I need to think about it. Fine, but don't be long. I've been sitting outside this house for 8 days. What? How much of this meteorite does she need? Collect a piece of a meteorite. Okay, I could take it. That's still fine. Let's talk meat. 570 meat. The surveyor pays the agreed amount, and you hand over the meteorite, which pulses with the worldly energy. In awe, he holds it aloft. Never have I surveyed something like this. What is it? What does it do? He peers into the rock. No, don't do that. Looks like a chunk came off the meteorite. Hope the surveyor is still in one piece. Everything okay? Walrus meteorite shard. Ew. It's wet. So... Okay, so I guess the bit is just that the layout sucks ass. Got it. There's still more stuff to do here, methinks. But me does not know. We'll go back to the feed store. Sorry, I was stretching. I gotta take a drink of my lemonade. My throat. All right. Just off the road, a little path leads down to an old stone well. Here at the top of the path, there's a sign that just says, "Don't!" Next to that, there's another sign with a skull and crossbones on it. Next to that, there's a post with a hook on it and a rusty fire extinguisher hanging from the hook. So, that's a little unusual. I'll keep going where I'm going, but I assume the hellhole. Now, this was for Eola. Hello again, darling. By any chance, did you find that glass of milk for me yet? It's very important to me. No, not yet. So not Xenia. Who do I need this for? Oh, Oskaloosa. Yes, of course. Been to the Mole Ross place yet? I don't need the whole meteorite, by the way. I'm no space hog, just asking for a little piece. And a little piece is what I've got. Humbling, ain't it, to hold the soil of heaven in your hand? You gain 50 XP. You got an item, Oskaloosa's puzzle box. Offhand item, Oskaloosa gave you this complicated task to perform as a reward for performing a complicated task for her. Increase your mysticality by your muscle once per fight. Solve that, by the way. I reckon now there's not a jail on earth that can hold me. Do yourself a favor and figure out how it works. My way of saying thanks. I guess you're welcome. You fucking freak. Anyway, let's keep it moving to the hellhole, perhaps. The wind blows an old sheet of paper into your face, the plap nostalgic. You peel it off and read it. Izzy, I stashed the meat from the bank job under the old burnt tree. Meet me there Tuesday to divvy up. Don't tell Marv. Didn't I literally just get this one? I feel like I've read that exact thing before. Wow, it is hot here. Smoke pours off of this nest of very hot ants. Phlogistic resin. You gain 5 experience. Caution, do not throw anything that starts with H down this well. Fence isn't really accomplishing anything. This rock is boiling with unquenched rage. A smoldering creosote bush. Creosote bush, rather. You're not gonna let that sign tell you what to do, are you? Well, first of all, I'm gonna fish with my hot rod. You caught something. You got an item, liquid fire. What? Ooh! A little glass vial filled with swirling flames. It'd make a pretty good bed warmer if you decided you didn't want to throw it at somebody instead. Deals 5 hot damage to all enemies and sets them on fire for 5. pretty spicy, if I do say so myself. All right, let's... I don't need my haunt rod anymore because I have my spooky rod. I mean, this also... That literally doesn't do anything. Nah, I'm just choosing my moment. All right. Right, because I have multiple fishing rods. I could get rid of the hot... Well, why did it specifically use the hot rod that time? Could use one of my multiple items. What is this? Oh, right, because it does cold damage instead of the physical damage. That's what this was about. Yeah, as cool as that is. I mean, this I'm never going to use for anything, right? Because well, do I have like a bad early weapon? I mean, there's this. And then I have the fishing rod. I have the hot rod. And my accursed fishing rod. Slab of disposable razor blade. Boy, you can do a lot of shit to weapons in this game, huh? Barbecue. Rusty old wood cutting axe, mushman spear, hot rod. No, I don't really have any. So it would have to be human bean liver. I mean, this is food that I'm never going to eat. Because I already have preferred food. Yeah. That's pretty... That makes... I mean, that's pretty good. What the fuck? Mob books. Refrigeration coil. Handful of soapy water. Cleans you up and makes you feel better. Oh, yeah. That's good to have, though. I'm not going to get rid of that. Checking the port. A nature blowtorch. What the fuck? I didn't know that I had that. That's pretty good. I've got all kinds of shit. Fire buckets. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to doctor this evidence. That's like a really good but what am I ever gonna use it for? Pile of silver bars. 11-in-1 rhino bomb. Handmade radio. I mean, I could, well, no, because that's important, unfortunately, for later. Like, the amethyst earrings I could do. I never use these, and I'm never going to use them. Hematic ichor. This is just the good parts of some blood. I do have several of those. That's another... Because that's just, that's a crafting... Yeah. What are my other... Encyclopedia, defense, attack, work clothes, bulletproof joker, laboratory, blah, 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 blah. I'm feeling the amethyst right now. What is a handful of steam? More things I don't really use, although I did just do it. Here's Odyssey's least interesting poem, but this is like... This is literally a useless item. It's funny that I still have it, but I'm gonna... You know what? Yeah. Or I could... Well, start with this, because I know I can get more. You lower the human being into the well. Nothing happens for a few minutes, so you pull the bucket back up. Whoever's down there must not be interested in that particular item. It comes back more scorched, but also more interesting for posthumous works of romance poets. A book of poems written by the romance poets after they were justifiably and appropriately consigned to the eternal fires of hell grabs an upgrade. Yes! Yes! Cursed haunted duck call. Put the duck call in the bucket lower to the well. When you pull it up, it's somehow even worse than it was before. It deals spooky damage and cause bleeding, both equal to your mysticality once per fight. Now that is pretty fucking good. Give me that shit. Put it all in there. Okay. Hearty wheat tea. Yeah, just see. That becomes liquid fire! How to curse like a sailor. Yeah. Because he gets penned from those souls unfortunate enough to have sailed into hell and back. You lower the reference card into the well when you pull it back up. It is transformed into a smoldering book. Deal your mysticality and sleaze damage to all opponents and sets them on fire for 3. That's good. Hot Rod. Damn it. Hamethyst Joker. Flamethyst Joker. Yes, fucking go! Hollow Gator Tooth. Gator Tooth, go! Oh! Oh! A new weapon! That's really cool and good! Oh my goodness, yes! That's so good! Yes! Oh, what a good day we're having. Amethyst earrings? Put it in there. Nice! Do you want this? Whoa. Power Satan of the protein. Oh my gosh. Hematic ichor. Sure. Take one of my... That's boiled blood. Was removed before it was boiled. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Handful of clean waters. This is gonna be... No. I guess that's all my stuff. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this, because that's... Yeah, that's actually better. We finally did it. We found a better weapon. And this one spits fucking fire. And I don't even have to, like, do anything to it. I mean, I could. I could make this thing real fucked up. I have a number of different ways. Like that, yeah, miniature blowtorch. I could make this an additional... Oh my god. I could add... Yeah. I could add so much shit to this. Poison, fire. I could give it another +2 damage, and I could give it bleeding. Not that I need to do that. This is already quite good. And I already annihilate most things, so I'm okay. That was super worth it. I was hemming and hawing all over that, but I don't think I needed to. I also... Boom! The book is a fanciful travelogue of poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge's posthumous odyssey through the fiery wastes of hell, in the process of which he develops the skill Coleridge's armor. Coleridge's armor, huh? You might be able to pick up a thing or two about that. You mean Coleridge? No. Anyway, you don't want Coleridge's armor. It only protects you against other Coleridges. Yeah, dude. Fuck yes! The book is mostly a catalog of minor slights thrown Coleridge's way by real-life figures from Albion's Lake District. It all seems petty and irrelevant, but the writer insists that understanding this is the foundation of Coleridge's armor. Yeah, dude. keep going at it. In his journey through hell, Coleridge recounts the fiendish punishments given to those persons who tormented him in life. Adam Smith, the newspaper tax collector, a person from Porlock, and death, all are cursed to see water everywhere but never be allowed to drink it. The same sanction does not afflict Coleridge because he has Coleridge's armor. Skill upgraded. You learn that hell is full of various beasts, both great and small. In one chapter, an albatross tries to take a bite out of Coleridge's haunches, but is protected by his eponymous armor. Coleridge's journey continues at some length, but it becomes digressive, rambling, and difficult to follow. Still, there's useful information in here. Okay. So they stopped writing interesting things. Oh, look at all of that armor, baby! Now we're fucking cooking. All right. Shit, dude. That's awesome. I got a bunch of cool shit. This thing is cool now. Yeah, like I might even... That's really good. Yeah, I think that's what we actually want. That's so good. Damn. Look at us. Alright, well, keep an eye out for H items, I guess. The H hole. The hell hole. Fantastic. Well, one thing left to do. Look out! A rolling boulder of sticky crude oil is coming down the hill at a terrifyingly slow speed. If you don't get out of the way in the next 3 or 4 hours, you're truck food. Roll it back up the hill. Rolling up your sleeves, you hoist the boulder back up the hill until it's safe and stationary on level ground. The labor puts you in mind of Sisyphus and how much better you are than him at this sort of thing. Let's roll out. Okay. Cool. Cool things are happening. Cool and good and normal. Let's avoid a leaf pun here and just head out. A fretful-looking young lady sits behind the fruit stand. Hi, Maggie. Welcome to the Grove Valley Orchard, I guess. Hi, I'm Wesley. You seem to have kind of a worm problem. Yeah, I'm pretty conflicted about it. On one hand, I'm an anti-capitalist. On the other hand, these worms are really bad for business. Yeah, that's a tough one. Maggie sighs and taps her fingers on the counter. You said you're an anti-capitalist? Yeah, I guess. That doesn't sound particularly You don't sound particularly enthused. Well, it's not a very good year for that field of counterculture. The Wobblies had a huge schism 4 years ago, and anarchism is super unpopular right now, and I'm almost 40 years too early to be a hippie. I guess if I hold out for 25 years or so, I can be a beatnik, but I don't really like poetry that doesn't rhyme. Gosh, that's rough. Can I buy some cherries? It's not cherry season. When's cherry season? What's to say? What season is it now, even? I think it's canonically October. Definitely not cherry season, then. Do you have any spare fertilizer? What do you need fertilizer for? Well, it's not for me. It's for a guy I know. You don't have to be cagey about it. It's just fertilizer. It's not drugs or pornography or anything. What? No, honestly, it's for somebody else. Uh-huh. Well, I do have plenty. I could give you some in exchange for helping out with these worms. I kind of figured that would be the deal. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Great, I'll unlock the basement. The worms tunneled into it, so you should be able to follow the tunnels to their nest. Your produce stand has a basement? It doesn't even have a roof. The guy who built it was really into basements. Roofs, not so much. I didn't have the heart to insist. I see. Where is it? Behind this pile of cinder blocks. Help me move them out of the way so you can see it. The two of you shift the pile of cinder blocks, and Maggie unlocks the trapdoor. There you go. By the way, watch out for Maraschino down there. Who's Maraschino? Okay, she's our last line of defense against the worms. Kind of also our first line. Not very effective. It's hard to explain communal labor practices to a cat. You know, I bet it is. Somebody has attached a very small, very bad house to this truck. No, there's no way that house contains anything of use to a non-hippie. I could be a hippie. You don't know that. Game. All right, let's go fuck up some worms. Now, are there going to be any... Is there going to be any puzzle solving that's going to go on? Or is it just going to be some fighting? A bunch of bags of fertilizer, more than anyone could use in a lifetime, assuming they only needed a bag every 4 or 5 years. You heave a massive bag onto your shoulder, then effortlessly stuff it into your pocket with a typo. Technically, you aren't entitled to this until after you finish dealing with the worms, but I guess I can't stop you any more than Maggie can. You got an item, 240 pounds of fertilizer. Now you might be asking yourself, why would anybody need 240 pounds of fertilizer? But don't worry, your pretty little head, baby. I have a couple of thoughts. Immediately, whatever this machine does, it isn't doing it right now. This worm tunnel looks big enough for you to crawl through. This tunnel is clogged with nasty-smelling goldworm offal. Fragrant goldworm secretions. Goldworms stink. You smell like the horrible things you've been touching, because you try touching some less horrible things. -1 maximum AP. God damn it. I mean, I could fix that, but yeah, we'll convince the goldworms to go somewhere else. Oh. Interesting. Someone left an old toolbox down here, unless they maybe left it along. Rode through it. God, I was hoping for that fucking screwdriver. I'm looking for speed, worm gear. Okay. Yeah, dude, I get it. Comedy, I understand. I might, you know what? It's as good a time as any. Where's my handful of clean water, of soap and water, rather? Handful of soap and water. Guess I should put that in my miscellany. Actually, is that combat items? Probably. Spider venom sac. Maybe it's not there. Is it in miscellany? Bank pouch full of meat. Have I not opened this? Holy shit! Cool. What is this? Where did I find that? What the fuck? What else do I have in here that I don't know about? Handful of soapy water, there it is. Yeah. Alright. Worth it. I don't know where I would get more of that, but I think that was probably good. Ooh, that's me. Ooh. God! I'm pissed. I wasted an item. You know what? I want to fight shit. Fuck you, game. Well, alright, let's see. So what is actually going on here? I'll shank this guy because he's attacking Molly. And then, well, you're actually both gonna attack Molly. Shit. Oh! I was not aiming at the right guy. 10 physical damage and reducing their yeah, I mean... poison Molly buttons for 8. Well, I mean, fuck. Just kill this guy, I guess. Or, you know what? No. Knife trick them all. I think that's for the best. No, you're 8 poisoned. This is also going to kill you. You'll be okay. I mean, you'll be okay later. You're not gonna be okay right now, but that's fine. I'll knife you. Shink. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And strike up the band. And strike up the band. Molly, you alright? Worm oil. If nobody likes you and everybody hates you, consider using this oil using this instead of olive oil. You persistently use Alma by 61. You're gonna beat up a bunch of big worms. You alright, Mo? Alright, she's fine. Beep. Right. Blast them. And let's also do this just for security's purposes, because I'm feeling a little spooked by these enemies now. I can take that. That's fine. Kneecap this guy. Make him do way less damage. Oh, that's 8 poison on Gary, which is not great. Blah. Oh, that 8 poison tick might kill her if Gary doesn't heal her. Okay. Gah. Alright, that's fine. I can grit teeth at you. And then you'll be fine. I'll stab this guy and he will die as a result of it. And then I'll drop a piano on this guy for comedy reasons. And shoot you with a gun. My gator blaster. Gary, keep tanking. I guess. Whatever. I'm getting a lot of meat. I mean, I know that I have like 6 trillion meat drop buffs. Reeks of worm flesh. Well, shit. Put on your fucking stench armor, bro. Get that shit. It'll be my accessory, right? Is the thing that has it. Floral cufflinks? Yeah. Almost certainly this will be enough. That's even more. Alright, that's fine. And now we go back here to reclaim my sash. Oh, can I reach in again? Wait, what? But I'm moving my mouse around too quickly. Oh no, I can't reach in again. I'm just being lied to by the game. Interesting. Well, no, I want to fight you. Game, you don't understand that as much as I rag on the combat in this game a little bit, I do like it. It's fun. It gives me a break from reading and makes my voice not hurt quite so much. And then poison me. Well, that's 2 8-stack poisons. But they're both gonna hit Molly. I actually can't one-shot them. I probably could have, but I didn't. I guess I'll do you. I might as well. And then Molly can kill you to defend herself. Yeah, that's fine. That's a lot of poison, but I'll be okay. That's a shitload of poison. Alright, I'm fine. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this. Shink. And that puts him at 9. I'll knife this guy in the dark for fun, because it's funny. And then I'll shoot him. Kaplowy. With my massive poison stack. Wormskin hatband. Add 3 Slays armor to a hat. Shh, fuck, dude. Yeah, why not? Awesome. Nope. I'm okay, thank you. Do the goo. Nope. Fighting them. I like the fighting. What crew fighting? Alright. Get ourselves all set up, and then I'm gonna stab at least one person. Actually, is that even my best bet? Okay, so you're gonna hit me for 6. Which is actually fine, I don't care. Gary for 18. Poison and Molly for 8. Molly for 18. Poison for 8. I actually... ugh. You know what? This is an investment in my ability to blast shit. It's actually not quite enough of an investment, like, now that I'm looking at it. Although I could have done drum roll as well. Shit. I forgot. I can do that next turn. That's fine. I mean, what's best for... Should I, like, just make sure that I kill something? I don't want Molly poisoned. That's a problem. And you know what? There's a lot of enemies on the field. This will speed things up a bit. You'll be fine, Molly. I believe in you. You're no longer gonna be okay. Gary, I need you to heal Molly. And if you don't heal Molly, then I'm gonna be mad at you forever, Gary. Gary, you piece of shit. Okay. Oh, I can just, like, incredible stack that. Okay, well, I'll do this. $64. Holy shit. Okay, I will cause my familiar to act 3 times. Alright, that's better. And then... I'll also play the flute. And then I will absolutely rat blast this guy. You need to hit this guy. Because that's what's gonna maybe make you live. As if that does less damage. Yeah, you're alright. Things are still not great. Good job, Gary. Can I double it again? No, I can't double again. I can jazz hands several times in a turn. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm enormously powerful. Distressingly large bore wormhole. Boss fight? Yeah! Let's fucking do it, dude. Alright. let's get the setup going, and actually, this isn't really a good use of my time. This is. Holy shit. Dude! Oh my god. You won! The giant worm shrieks and retreats into its burrow. You hear rumbling sounds throughout the cavern as the rest of the worms follow its lead. If I was actually thinking and not just going on autopilot, I could have just one-shot him. Because I could have done my... Yeah, I could have absolutely blasted his ass. Oh, quick pair of boots. Makes you move like a worm. Nice. Scary the turtle. Hey! Ooh. What does that do? Slice open the worm pellet and empty its contents into your hand. Old wallet, mood ring, and a screwdriver. Oh. You're sure that these 3 items represent some compelling environmental storytelling, but you can't make head or tails of what it all might mean. Kind of mood rings you're thinking of haven't been invented yet, and you're not oh my god. Oh well. Old wallet, pop that shit open. Yes! I'm gonna buy incredibly expensive... Oh, hello. 18?! What is my hobo code knowledge at? Basic skills? Effects? Perks? How do I know? Oh, hobo literacy. I am level 17! No! Fuck! Okay, let me... Return my personal notes. Write a note. Hobo code 18 in worm cave. Yeah. Shit, I didn't know that I could do that. Alright. I just want to know what it says real bad. Oh, right. I have to go back through here. Well, great. Oh, hey, buddy! Ah! Worm gear. Where do I get a fucking worm gear? Your personal notes. Write a note. Worm gear for machine in worm cave. Yes, that's fine. Close. Great. I need to wash myself again. And then I can pet the cat. I dealt with the worms. Boo! Get the fuck out. Get out! I dealt with the worms. I noticed. Help you have to fertilize down there if you didn't already. You let me throw in a little bonus. We expand them, preserving the cherries and jars, but nobody bought them probably because nobody wanted 5 gallons of them all at once. Take it to the speakeasy. Oh, maraschino cherries? Yeah, we need them after the cat. Thanks. You know, it's a little weird, whole deal without ever referencing The Cherry Orchard by Anton Chekhov. Yeah, I guess. I never read it, though. Yeah, me neither. Who? Whomst? The fuck? Okay. I will map myself to the Morass house, because I know that there is a bathroom there for me to clean myself. I didn't even read it. I don't care. I just want to get this and then go pet the cat. Okay, so... Nope, incorrect. Nope, that's also still wrong. Was that? There you go. Map me. Both music tracks are playing over each other right now, and I don't know if you can hear that. There's something familiar about the long-haired woman on the road who stands waist-deep in a puddle of last night's rain. Oh yes, it's the woman you last saw standing waist-deep in the swamp bog, but this time she bears no sword. It doesn't look like she brought you any gifts or treats at all. For decades, the blade of your great-aunt was hidden with my family for safekeeping. Now the weapon is yours, but our business is not yet concluded. Yeah, I remember. I haven't used the sword much lately, though. It is your sword to do with as you will. My family kept it for you in exchange for a boon. I call upon you now to perform it. With the fulfillment of your obligation shall come an end to our burdens. I speak, of course, of your swamp gesh. I was waiting for this day. What's the boon? The month nears its end. At this time, the concerns of our family turn to our mortgage payments. We ask you for our assistance with our next bill. That's it. We are a proud family and do not ask for handouts, only a little help in exchange for services rendered. 400 meat will suffice. I thought you lived in the water. Yes, but we have just purchased a brownstone for when we are in the city. Yeah, you got it. You act with honor. You have earned... you lost a perk, Swamp Gesh. You have earned our respect, and I am pleased to bring an end to you, Swamp Gesh. She waves a hand, and the Gesh begins to work its way through your system like a trapped wind. Its escape is extremely loud and incredibly rude. You fear the noise will give offense, and you'll have to do another Gesh or something, but the woman has already returned to the water. Well, goodbye then. What did the Swamp Gesh even do? I forgot I had that. As with many things in this video game, I forgot. What does it do? +1. Wait, why do I have Calliope's boon? Ew! What? Gross! I don't need Calliope's boon. What about my dream? Oh, because I didn't have my dream last night. I had somebody else's dream. I remember now. Yeah, I didn't get my cat. Alright, back to Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's. Never mind! We're going somewhere else. The Glurbling Bloobs. This is really burbling. If you taunted it, you could probably get it to attack you. Fishing! Oily Wallet. Refined Oil. Well-oiled trousers. Alrighty then. What have we here? First of all, this wallet smells like a refinery and is dripping with ooze, but the bright side, the leather is extremely supple. Boom. Made my money back, money back, money back. For your sophisticated lubrications. +5 to magic weapon. Poorly maintained machine. What the fuck? A weird sparkling rock. Oh, this is the fucking ooze pit. Yeah, I'll taunt it. Corpulent crude ooze. Sure, dude, whatever. Weak against hot damage? You don't say. Immune to bleeding and poison. Well, shit. I kind of want to see... Oilman is smoldering. Reducing his AP to 0. Oh, I can't have that. You need to die immediately. What's my best way of doing that, actually? Weak against hot damage. Well... I know what I don't want to do. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I can stab you for 5, and then I'll just blast you down with this. Because very specifically, I have something in mind that I should like to do. Boom. Oh, come on. Damn. Alright, that's fine. Oh, he's immune to bleeding. Perfect, I forgot. Alright. Can I end my turn without attacking? No, okay. Well, shit. That's fine. I should have hit the doubler, but that's okay. I just wanted to get as big of a singular attack as I possibly could. Giant belt buckle. Yeah, dude. Awesome. Okay. Even more metastic. Oh, it's very metastic. Yeah, dude. Fuck it. Why not? Add that shit. Now I have 45% extra meat drops in addition to my 20% extra meat drops, which is in addition to my plus 60, my plus 25, my plus 30, and all of my other shit that I have going on. Oh my god, I'm so fucking powerful. I'm so powerful, yeah. Alright, you needed something? I met that Gilmore guy. Oh, how's he doing? He was hiding in his bomb shelter because he thought his dolls were trying to kill him. That's the same face out in every face on machine. People confused to it. You give my name bad, dear. What's that Hellstrom guy you mentioned? Oh, that fuckhead old man when we go around buying a bad dirt big enough to drill well into. I ain't want or I don't get you enough. What does that mean? Don't mean nothing. Didn't no man talking crap. Nope. I still don't have that for you. You I have stuff for.
Well, yeah, hello again. Any luck with that sack of fertilizer?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. This will be plenty. Thanks for your help.
Sure, no problem.
Probably ought to get back to my garden, but maybe just one more game first. Still got plenty of time.
Alright, and then my side quests. How do I get a... What was my problem with the glass of milk? What did I need to do for that? I mean, evidently I've been to the Drexelstead, but... You find an abandoned truck parked on the side of the road with its hood open. Its old peeling bumper sticker says, I'd rather be fishing. Underneath that, somebody's written, screw it, I'm going fishing. Most of the engine is gone, plus the doors and the entire glove box, but somehow there's still a toolbox in the back. Miniature blowtorch, disposable ratchets, good stuff. Ah. Right. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. So Milkman Stan... What the fuck? Okay, cool. While I'm thinking about it as well, because I imagine I have a shitload more XP. Yeah. There we go. 80 unspent, which Is there anything else that I can do? Yeah, might as well, right? Jesus Christ. I could also do that as well. I mean, like, isn't a part of my problem right now that I do need... Oh! Sorry, I was just spamming through. Buy some iced corn. Remind me what you needed? I need a barrel of cream. Well, something like cream, something that I can make it ice out of. Not wild paint. Tried that one. No good. Nope. You're selling iced corn now? Yeah, big bone lip made cornskulls. Right. I don't need iced corn. I already bought one of those. It wasn't very good or helpful or useful. There's a cat. Le chat. Le chat France. Hello again. Why so glum? Oh, there thing's sharp-looking piece of finery. Makes you feel better, fast, celebrate. Lowering my prices a little. Scratch at the price side, write some new ones. Will you sell me some milk? Only 1,500 meat for a barrel. This price is still pretty ridiculous, Milkman Stan. Look at this good milk, vintage milk, and a fine vintage at that. Of course, you're welcome to take your custom any of these other milkmen. So I need both a glass and a barrel, and I could afford those because I have, I'm stacked for meat right now. Well, now that I got this nice bow tie, it just reminds me of how Snap I used to look before my hat got all dirty. I see. Seem to be able to move in and out of this nightmare labyrinth freely for some reason. Any chance you want to take my hat to be laundered? Sure. The secret is that it's a hat. Look, not every secret has to be some kind of earth-shattering revelation. Here you go. Please don't show this to anyone else. It's very embarrassing to my professional sensibilities. So... okay. Teeth for the dentist? Oh, shit! You'll find some false teeth in the kind with a little wind-up motor for the grandpa who's too tired to chew. Fantastic. I'm clearing through stuff. Can't get through the maze. Alright. The maze. There's the colonel guy, of whom I have nothing I can do for them. If memory serves, which I believe it does. So now I shall go to the other side of the maze. Hello, dentist. Can you dentist this for me? Clinical skills these days. I found some teeth for you. Dr. Sarah, let's wind with the teeth and let's them rip. Clackety, 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 clackety. Oh, look, they're fun. Thank you. That'll be a beautiful addition to my cornfield surgery. I agree. Is there anything else I can do for you? You know what really make this popcorn machine? Popcorn always makes you think of a movie theater where my dentist used to operate. Plus, a popcorn machine. Isn't there one of those, like, literally out here? Yeah, dude. Sorry, I'm getting very tired very quickly. I brought you a popcorn machine. Well, I've never had a patient quite like you. You brought me a popcorn machine, decorative teeth, and you were so understandable of the accidents I made in your mouth. You really put a smile on my face. Maybe you should be the dentist. Ah, shucks. Look how wet your fingers are already. You'll be a natural. I'm blushing. Can you dentist this for me? Of course. Sure. You know, I haven't done this kind of thing since college. So you can sterilize needle in one glove. Dr. Sirius has a couple of teeth into the evidence. Huh, really clean teeth. Whew, that was a rush. There you go. Thanks. Doctored mob evidence. Thanks to you, this evidence is going to pull through. Okay. So that now... I've got that, which is great. I just need to get... I need to figure out how to clean this fucking hat. I mean, I could also just buy it, but fuck that. I could go... What was at the Gilmore house? This is the elves again. Tyree. Oh, yes, it's the guy in the bunker. I mean, there might be something here. Jesus Christ, Several pairs of Gilmore's undergarments are strewed about his bed. You were caught unawares by his caught underwears. Fuck you, game. A helpful passerby has, to my relief, assured me that my fears were unfounded. After completing this final entry, I return to my home and dismantle the dolls. Then I can have my life back. We're gonna go in there and he's gonna be fucking dead. He will be dismembered. Oh dear. Can I... Where would I warm your hands? Nice. Ow. Right in the fridge. Something like the dirty laundry. Oh, there is a... Because didn't I do laundry in here? For something, right? Or did I make that up? Was this staying here before? Huh. Yeah, I definitely got that guy fucking killed. Alright, that's good. We call that the good ending of the quest. R.P. Gilmore. Okay, I guess there's not anything here. The Morass house is a house? What? And then you hear a deep moo sound that reverberates through your guts all the way down to the colon until you turn around. The field is empty before you. Now it contains an entire herd of black wounds in space, each one in the shape of a cow. In the middle of them, a shadow cowbell hanging silently on a post. Fight him. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, horrible. Oh no, that's horrible. Alright, let's fucking blast them with my damage over time effects. Goosh. Goosh. And for my next trick, although I actually don't need to do that, so instead I shall simply... What is the best thing to do here? Oh, this can only take 5 physical damage at a time. So I would be better off dealing sleaze damage. I could also reduce... Oh, they can only gore me for 1. Haha. You I might be able to... Well, you I should just need to kill. Because you're targeting Molly, and that's not good for anybody. Although... Oh, 18 and 18. Wait, hold on. How is that gonna work? Oh, I still have another fucking AP. I kind of want to see how this goes, admittedly. But I will... Actually, reducing the muscle leads isn't going to do anything because I'm already only taking 1 damage. I might as well. Give myself +3 Moxie. And... Kabloosh! I guess I could apply 3 bleed to everybody. That probably makes the most sense. Oh, hey, that's 3 bleed now. When did that happen? I don't know that I ever read what that other thing did. Which is a real shame. I have 3 AP. Sounds good to me. 72. Pretty good, I would say. Let's blast this. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Molly, blast them. Whee! Alright. Now, there's not a place to launder clothes in here, is there? Where are, like... Where would I get my hat? Where would I get a hat cleaned up? I mean, like, I could do it in any number of sinks, right? Right? But, like, I don't think... I don't think that's what... No, this is not the right place to be. And I still need to get... Well, I would love to go back to this fucking house if I wasn't so goddamn mad at myself. Alright. Yeah. That was... Yeah, you know what? I'm very sleepy and tired, and I would like to be done. Not to say that I wasn't having fun, because I was having fun. This game is really good, but it's hard to, keep the energy up to do all that stuff, which is fine, you know? That's perfectly acceptable. And, you know, not everything has to be perfect all the time. What was I saying? Also, why am I trying to do an update right now? Am I fucking crazy? Yes. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we're back to the stream. I dropped a total of 158 frames the entire stream, which is really cool. I'm very pleased about that. That's much better than it has been. So that's nice. That's nice. There's nobody else on Earth playing this right now, right? Yeah, of course not. Why would there be? Let's see. Who have I got? What are you fucking doing right now? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's cool content you're making there, sir. Why do I follow you? Anyway. Alright. We are going to go and raid. I could do Cedar. Cedar could be fun. What's Cedar up to? Is this his Minecraft? Yeah, he's doing his Minecraft game. Minecraft game. Oh, Minecraft gaming. Yes. Oh. Yeah, I haven't done that in a very fucking long time. So we are going to be raiding Cedar. Cedar VT. Not VRT, Cedar VT. There he is. Wait, also, I get to show off my new command. I have my new raid message. You can see it there. It's pretty cool and good. Let's see. I have a couple of quick announcements to make before the end of the stream here. We will be returning to Neverhood on Monday, which I'm very, very, very excited about, even though I'm kind of stuck in that game, but I haven't really been able to stop thinking about it. I am working on trying to get the new VODs up It has been a little bit of a challenge and is a little bit delayed on account of my internet dying, making getting those uploaded and stitched together. And like if they were all one nice easy VOD, then like my life would be better. But that's, unfortunately not the world that we live in. So that stinks. Stinky cock-a-doodie. I think I had something else to say, but I don't remember what it was. In any case, as always, please remember to take care of yourselves, be kind to others, drink plenty of water, and above all else, fuck real estate. Bye. Have a great night. Whee! I'm not sure of the best words to use here, so sorry if this seems a bit unfocused. My name is Vice, but you can just call me your new favorite internet celebrity. I'm joking, of course. That would be unbelievably narcissistic. Imagine being stuck thinking that way your whole life, so completely self-obsessed. Anyways, here on the program, watch me do lots of variety content. I'll be playing everything from old to new, provided I don't make a tremendous mistake resulting in my cancellation. But don't fret, it probably won't happen since I'm always incredibly based and agreeable, right? Glad that we're all of the same mind here. If, somehow, this soliloquy hasn't turned you off to my personality yet, the show welcomes you. Community's unnamed currently, but I'll keep an eye out for good suggestions. Oh, look at the time. I must be going now. Miss me? I'm afraid you'll have to endure. Ring me if you need something, though.